Wow, seems like we have a hoax on our hands and it cost her father's life. Yeah, I know this is not my usual stuff, but you guys have no idea how into this type of stuff that I really am. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Be sure that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below, and hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you, and it helps push my content out in the YouTube algorithm world. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there, and in the process, make sure that bell notification is clicked. That way you should be notified when I do post a video. So, I know you guys are seeing this title right here, and y'all like, what in the world is Ty doing? Well, check this out, guys. When I finally settled down at the end of the night, one thing that I always seem to be finding myself turning to: real life crime documentaries, forensic files, the next 48, all kinds of crime shows like that. I am very in tune with that stuff. I like how they solve the crimes. I like that whenever the stuff happened, I start to figure the stuff out myself. That stuff is fascinating to me. Now, with that being said, you guys are probably like, yeah, because we never seen you do nothing like this. Well, if you guys don't know, the latest story to come out, and this might be huge on my screen, is this story right here of Hannah Kobayashi. And Hannah Kobayashi is filmed crossing into Mexico, says reports. Now, you might be sitting there wondering, like, what in the world does this have to do with anything, Ty? Well, look, check this out. There she is. She was she was out there as being missing. Missing Hawaiian woman Hannah Kobayashi was seen on camera crossing into Mexico after she vanished from Los Angeles airport last month, according to reports. The 30-year-old intentionally missed her connecting flight from LA to New York and instead left the country, law enforcement sources told multiple news outlets. Ty, why is this so important? What's the big deal about this? Well, she's not considered missing or anything like that. She had all these people, including her father, who was looking for her because she was missing. Now, look, check this out. This is about noon on November 12th. Hannah Kobayashi, 30, walked into the tunnel that leads to Mexico, officials said, adding that there's no evidence she's been trafficked or a victim of foul play. Police say the case is now classified as voluntary missing person. We basically done everything we can do at this point. She's left the country and is in another nation now. Kobayashi went missing after the budding photographer from Maui didn't make a connecting flight to New York on November the 8th to travel for a new job and to visit relatives. She told her family she would sleep in Los Angeles International Airport that night. Family members assumed she was on standby for another flight, according to her aunt, Larry Pigeon. The next day, Hannah texted them to say she was sightseeing in Los Angeles, planning to visit the Grove shopping mall downtown LA. Pigeon. On November 11th, family received strange, cryptic, just alarming text messages from her phone that referenced her being intercepted, and she got into a metro train and being scared that someone might be stealing her identity, her aunt said. Now, I want to do something real quick here because I want y'all to see something right here. This is crazy. Surveillance video from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection reviewed by Los Angeles police late Sunday showed her crossing the U.S.-Mexico border on foot. McDonnell said she appeared unharmed. My ask would be to anybody considering doing this, think about the people you're leaving behind, your loved ones who are going to be worried sick about you, said McDonnell. The number of people, including law enforcement and other partners, who are going to be looking for you, which then potentially takes them away from other work, is also critically important. Now, what is really crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that y'all remember there was a story, and I found out this is like a turned out to be a distant cousin. I'm not even gonna say the name. Our sister from Atlanta, who led police on a huge missing person case. When she claimed she saw a child walking on the side of the road and she was kidnapped by these people in the back of their truck, she happened to break loose near her own neighborhood, just happened to walk back home to her mom. It was like gone girl gone, like type stuff. And this girl pulled off something like this, and whether it's a hoax or not, we do not know. But the thing is, this is what's really, really, really sad about the situation. When they said that she went missing and they said they received these cryptic messages and everything. They say this is on November the 11th, right? What's really, really sad about this whole situation, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Check this out. That's her crossing over into Mexico. This is the photographer. Supposedly, look at this. People were out looking for her. She's missing. She had to be on her phone and seeing all these things was being done, and she did not call anybody to say anything about it. Okay, now, this is what's sad right here. Her father, Ryan Kobayashi, was among several family members to travel to Los Angeles to help in search. He was found dead in a parking lot near Lax on November the 24th, with officials ruling his death suicide. That right there is the disturbing part to me right there. This man may have thought, my daughter is gone. I will never see her again. She's been kidnapped. She's been trafficked. I know how these things end. I know the police got so much going on. This man probably know the stories and different things like that of all the women, children that have been snatched up and put into these sex trafficking rings. And he know most likely I'm not going to find my daughter. The police are caught up. What is going to make my grown up daughter more important than these other people? Blah, 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 blah. He probably has so much despair, hurt, and depression on him that he took himself out. And he was on the search party looking for his daughter, which is really, really sad. And I'm sure that she caught wind of this and she knows that this happened. The question is, what is she going to do about it? So the police are not even pursuing her anymore. Now, there could be a second side to this. There could be a flip side to this. Could it be that her dad was in on it? And now that they know that they was getting close and finding out that she actually did this all on her own, he couldn't stand it because he might have thought they were going to get in trouble and he took himself out. I know y'all probably like, Ty, why in the world? I'm just giving y'all some scenarios. I told you I'm into this stuff. I watch this stuff on TV when I'm downing and I'm winding down. Maybe I should do more videos on stuff like this because missing persons and things like that, I absolutely 100% love this stuff. I watch it all the time. And it's just something that I'm just really, really into. But I just wanted to bring this story here because it's one of the things that is headlining right now. It's a shame that we live in a world right now that people would do so much stuff. I don't know this girl that well. She's a photographer. I don't know what her thoughts are, but to sit there and to do something like this, you had to have known that this was starting to get national attention. They said she was posting on Instagram and things like that, which means she knows that people were out looking for her. People were worried about her. People were posting about her. There were people that were making videos. Oh, I think she might be here. I think she might be there. Oh, do anybody know if there's anybody else at the airport? How about we call the TSA? How about we call the people that work at the airport and ask them, did they see her? Did they see her leave? Did they get on? Can we see what the video camera showed? Did she leave out? All these people on the internet will get involved into trying to find out what happened to this young woman, where she went, if she was taken. They put all their time and energy into it. Police resources were used, and not saying that they were exhausted, but they were heavily used to find out what happened to this young woman. And in the process of it, her father loses his life over something that she just intentionally did, which is crazy. The stuff that people would do for fame, the stuff that people would do to get clout, the stuff that people would do to get known. And here she is, just as happy as can be, crossing over into the Mexican border, huh? Just happy as can be, like nothing's happened. That is crazy. Now, some people might say things like, she should come forward. Come forth and what? She never was missing. She did this stuff to herself. She did this stuff, and all the consequences of her actions have played out right there. She gonna have a lot of things to answer to. I don't know if this girl has like a living mother, which I didn't read that in here, but any type of cousins and aunts and uncles. She's gonna have a lot to answer for, but yet at the same time, who knows? Maybe now that this stuff has hit the fan, she might remain there where she is because she cannot come and face the truth. She cannot come and face the consequences of the actions that she's caused. Plain and simple. Anyway, have you heard of this story? Were you following this story? Is this something that's new to you? What do you guys all think happened? And why do you think it happened? And we know what happened, but why do you think she did what she did? Do you think that her father was in on it? Do you think that he did it as a result because he thought and he probably felt and knew that his daughter was never going to be returning back home? You guys let me know in the comment section after this video. And don't forget to do what you guys see in the cloud right there, all right? If you would like to see the next video that I would do most likely, let me see what time it is. Yeah, you might get one that I might repeat, or it might be the next one in chronological order up there. Things that I do as a repeat on this channel in regards to music reactions will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.